Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new disc golf video. I'm in the studio recording some post-round commentary after my scoring round at Portland Park Disc Golf Course here. The first drive is with a breakout fairway driver. I approach here with the gavel. A little bit of an underwhelming approach, leaving myself a little bit shorter than I wanted to. Still should make this putt every day of the week. We end up leaving it high, hitting the top band here. I had the perfect line, leave it high again with the gavel, tapping in for bogey on hole one. Not how we wanted to start the round, but I can always come back from it. I haven't played this course in a hot minute as we go breakout off the tee, late release, first available there. But I ended up scoring it, also kind of playing a best shot. This was what I like to call a casual scoring round. We didn't flip the truth hard enough. Should have thrown a little bit harder. Probably could have got it to flip over there. Beautiful approach with the AVR. April is going to be a great month for content for this channel. We're going to tap in for par there, remaining at +1. The course has gotten a whole lot more grown ever since this spring season has come along. It's pretty crazy. Actually, a beautiful shot there. I know I blocked it with my body, but that was exactly what I wanted. Get a little bit more distance on this next time, and we're going to be parked. Beautiful approach with the AVR there. Left myself a little bit shorter than I would like. But again, this is a tap in every day, so a little bit left side, but we end up tapping in for par there, remaining at +1. This is actually a buzz I found at Dallas Island Disc Golf Course. I called the guy, try to return this disc for him. He never called back. Absolute smash with the Discraft Buzz. Highly recommend you guys picking up this mid-range. It's a really good shot. One of my better shots on this hole ever. A little bit more distance, maybe a tailwind in the future, and we're going to be able to pick up a birdie on this one. Frustrating putts on this one. Ended up pushing these down, and I wasn't really giving it the effort that I wanted to. My legs, they just weren't in the putts in these early holes, and that ended up costing me, I feel like, at least one stroke because of that. We end up tapping in for par there. This is another great hole. I love this hole as a lefty especially. I think we're talking about, there was this guy ahead of us. He was an interesting guy. He was a little bit strange, but he was trying to tell me where the basket was, even though it's only like 200 feet straight away. I went breakout, got caught in the trees. Still plenty of distance. A little bit short with the approach there by the AVR. Considering I got caught in the trees, I'm pretty happy with where we ended up. It could have been a whole lot worse. Gavel trying to give it a run, and just not having it with that one. Tried to throw it in there. Cuts over to me making the par putt a little bit right side, but this is probably my best hole of the day. Hyzer flip with the gavel. I block basically the entire line. It hugs left side. Beautiful shot. Just an absolute rope. Put it probably circle one, maybe close to circle's edge, probably around 25 feet. Cash money for the birdie, back to even par. That was huge. Another tunnel shot. This one's even tighter. I actually walked through this fairway. It's basically my wingspan, which is around 6 feet 2 inches. So that's pretty crazy. A little bit of an early release there as we end up leaving myself right side. I grab a soft Marshall. I threw the gavel before that, and late release hitting a tree, it just gets swatted down by a couple of branches straight down in the ground, so not much distance on that one. This lie is very tough. I'm in between a bush here on a down slope, so I try to give it a little jump putt. Too much hyzer there. A really good layup, but I really was trying to give this a run. So I'm going to try again with my gavel here, and just way too much hyzer. Cutting off too much. So that was a putt. That was definitely a challenge for me, but I was able to give it, I felt like, a respectable look. So here we have the AVR here, tapping in for par. So not a terrible hole. Better drives. Hole 8, 231, and late release there with the truth. Leaving myself short, or leaving myself in the woods there. Now I end up going breakout on this one to try to put myself in the fairway. a little bit of an early release, but it actually kicks off
Okay.
one of those trees, puts
Good.
me right in the middle of the
Let's go find that
fairway,
ping
out
pong.
of the woods. Have a open look at it, probably 30 feet or 35 feet or so. Give it beautiful height, just a little bit short, perfect line as well. It was just short on that one. I'm really happy with the run. I was really close on all these. A little too far left with the Marshall, and then the gavel
You're
just
close.
a little bit short. So I was really happy with the runs there. Tap in for par. Still, I think even here. I made that face because this guy in the red shirt, the guy I was talking about earlier, who tried to tell me where the basket was, threw it about 5 feet forward and chucked it straight in the woods. Not a great shot. Here we have my musket. Beautiful air bounce right there, if you guys could see that. And this was just a beast of a shot. It goes perfectly, stays in bounce, hugging the right side road, which is out of bounds, but we are able to stay in bounds here. I don't know why I threw another disc. That was like a beautiful throw. Anyway, we throw the buzz a little bit too hard and a little bit on a late release there, and I end up turning it over, seeing
First one was better.
pretty far left, but it got down
Yeah,
there, so if I were to throw that in a tournament or something, I would have been able to play that. We're probably about 45, 50 feet short here. Try to give it a run with the AVR, just a little bit of an early release. I was pretty frustrated
Joe
with
the Bro.
myself. I tried to leave this part in here. It's pretty funny. We're right next to a road, and I'm like so concentrated on making this putt. You'll see my sister like move out of the way because there's a car coming down. I didn't even hear it. Just trying to make this putt, and you can see the van.
Thank you for not
Pretty
telling me
funny.
that there was a
She
truck
got mad at
coming
me
as
for
I
that
stood
one.
in the road.
You were in the road?
Yes, to film you for that shot.
I think you were in the road.
I was right on the edge of the road.
Why didn't you in the road?
Jeez.
But anyway, we're trying to tap in for par here. Leave it a little bit high. Pretty frustrating. We're ending the round at +1, tapping in for bogey. Not terrible. Okay, guys, so looking back on my round, I didn't think I played bad at all. I was actually pretty happy with my performance. If you guys like this type of video where I kind of play around, come back home, analyze the round, really give you guys my thoughts on how I did in retrospect, not in actuality, I would greatly appreciate that feedback. But I really felt like I played good. I left a little bit out there, which is always frustrating. You guys know who play disc golf. You guys know how that feels, where you kind of leave some out there. You know you could have had some birdies, save some pars. I definitely had a couple misfires in my putting game today. I'm getting those kinks worked out though. We're practicing a whole lot more in my backyard, working hard to get the putts down, get my approaches down, get more accuracy. You saw today I was definitely sharper, hitting my lines. I was definitely more relaxed. I felt like my form lacked a little bit in that though, because I need to be more disciplined when I'm practicing, because obviously bad habits can creep over. So I'm going to be more disciplined when I'm practicing. But I was really happy with my performance. Definitely should have shot a 1 under par today, instead of a 1 over par, like the round ended up turning out to be. But some things I need to work on. I need to work on using my legs a little bit more when I'm putting. I tend to do that well. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. I love the runs that I had today though. I gave them some chances out there, which is all I want right now in my putting game, is to give those longer looks a chance of going in. I'm really happy with that. I was really impressed with myself off the tee today. I felt like I played extremely well off the tee. Not too many misfires, a little bit, obviously some early releases, some late releases, but those lines are super tight when all the vegetation has grown out. So that was a difference I definitely noticed in the course. But I feel like the number one thing for me right now is confidence. I'm having more confidence out on the course. I'm feeling more comfortable out there, and especially in an area that I lacked in early on. I lacked in pretty much every area. Now I feel like I've gotten a little bit of my off the tee problems fixed. Once we get my short game fixed, I'll be feeling really good going into the course. So just wanted to give you guys kind of my after round thoughts. April is going to be a big month for the channel, guys. Coming out Tuesday is going to be an in the bag. No, it's not. Tuesday's going to be new discs because Tuesday I'm scheduled to get a massive order from Dynamic Discs and Prodigy, guys. Some brand new discs coming in there, and then most likely the week after next is going to be my in the bag. Maybe that weekend, I'm not sure. But currently Tennessee, the state I live in, is going to go into like a kind of a lockdown because of the coronavirus. So I'm not going to be able to get out as far as I know, but that doesn't go into effect for a couple days. So hopefully I can get another round in, maybe 2, to upload for you guys. But April's going to be a banger month. So if you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and do so. If you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.